This is Jackson Prosco near King and Bay. There is a police car on fire, what appears to be in the middle of the intersection right now. I'm looking at about 50 riot squad police marching down the middle of the street towards that action. But the burning car is in the middle of the intersection at King and Bay, casting a pall of thick black smoke through the middle of the intersection. It's really an ominous scene. We're also hearing what I believe is tear gas being fired back and forth between the two sides. We are continually being pushed back. I'm halfway between Bay and York at this point. We'll report as developments warrant.
Yeah, my guts. Yo, Mike General. For my foot soldiers underground came from the dirt like a bulldozer. Top of my game as I look over. So when the city got hot, then my heart only grew colder. Bleed through the ink, need some new toner in my roller. From the school of hard knocks, we don't need diplomas. I paid the cost to be the boss, now I'm living kosher. Because you can't win free like that bitch is Oprah. Fuck the game, yo, it's filled with posters. All these grimy vultures, the almighty dollar is what controls us. MK Ultra under hypnosis, but I'm real focused. I seen it all, you ain't even noticed. Sacrifices in the winter solstice. It's a cold world, niggas bugging out like it's fit for roaches. Dirty road and get your shit squads, feel the lowest. It's bigger than hip-hop, seize the moment.
There's a war going on outside, 2 guns up. Projects is jail cells parallel to hell. Contagion, biochemical spills. Deceased demons on the faces of bills. There's a war going on outside, 2 guns up. Projects is jail cells parallel to hell. Contagion, biochemical spills. Deceased demons on the faces of bills.
Yo, I feel a hot man, the odd to me, the hostness, the constant brisk, air from the monster's nest. I feel the first of a million steps, a constant test, a constant maze, my mind's been taking hostages. Ain't no one conversate here, we trying to calculate, trying to get chipped up like everything modern day. But it's a constant race, lost in its maze. Any room before the shit sets sail, is all the short for space. Pay homage to the honorable, there's a lot of bull popping off, you spit clips from the arsenal. Facing probable odds through your obstacles. We audible to play my third eye back in the monocle. We carve symmetry, bars maliciously, dropping like proximity, minds in the industry. Toxic flows like we chemically engineered for hip-hop heads. And what's missing fundamentally,
there's a war going on outside, 2 guns up. Projects is jail cells parallel to hell. Contagion, biochemical spills. Deceased demons on the faces of bills. There's a war going on outside, 2 guns up. Projects is jail cells parallel to hell. Contagion, biochemical spills. Deceased demons on the faces of bills.
Thought I left, I was trapped in facilities. Underground military installments remain with secrecy. I seen her plans to indoctrinate us mentally. Experiments and sounds keep us a lower frequency. The truth is slithered like news feeding your misery. Like imagery used to stop your sentence subconsciously. Stay watching trickery shit like wizardry users. Also refuse to give illusion energy. It don't make sense like a war for peace. Teaching simplicity instead of meditation and telepathy. The shit we'll never see like the remedy to cure for cancer. Cause the business is the benefit to medicate disease. It don't make sense like rapping for streams. Zone to our TVs, man. Model physiques got you low on your self-esteem. For the greed, got us worn on each other till we left with debris.
Fight to stay composed and the walks all reckless. I reached out and received, now I'm message. No cards dealt, there's a hand I was left with. Told you once, cut it twice, I'm not the one that messed with. Realize, it's all a fucking game. Took a hit but I didn't quit, just walking out the pain. Try to read between the lines, still causing my strain. Since you got on the line,
suck my penis with your pledge allegiance. Wipe my ass with the Canadian flag and make you sash seated. Mask down, let off a couple sneezes. I'm sick of what they blast, push the facts on us and say we need it. Plug us fast with an aborted fetus. People open up their ass and bend down to get a COVID reading. Blind between the lines, it's so deceiving. Open up your eyes, it's full of lies like they're overeating. My campaign will cause pain on them. I'll pull the burner quick on a conservative and bang on them. They promise change but have the same problems. So many jokers running office and I never spent a day in Gotham. Middle fingers to the new order. Suck my fucking dick. I send a fist to a Trump supporter. I bring the drama like a scene from Dallas. My team rushing in like Vladimir when he rigged the balance.
I just stay composed and it was so reckless. I reached out and received no message. No cards dealt, this a hand I was left with. Told you once, told you twice, I'm not the one that messed with. Realize, it's all a fucking game. Took a hit but I didn't quit, just walking off the plane. Try to read between the lines, still causing much strain. Since you gotta unlearn, I'm bringing no change, yeah. And still I see no changes.
Please get vaccinated. We're deeply sorry, folks. Unfortunately, for safety reasons, this event will no longer be taking place here today. Thank you all so much for your support, for everything you're doing.
It feels like I'm left back, like I'm too late. It feels like I'm dragged back like high grade. Supplying weight from the source with a pie's bait. Trying to fly straight one day, hopes to migrate. From this rugged land we try descending, but people close stay wishing to see my flight descending. We never giving up, don't know many winning. This game we living to eat, we turn to sinning. So the good die young or just turn into villain. Building from the ground, never starting from ceiling. For the cribs, for the fams, open the sticks, for the pool swimming. Bring me on the rocks, chicks bent over like a 7. Who really sticking around with pockets thinning? I keep a vision for my plans for banking digits. As time seems to sever the click, like caps we splitting. As it's ticking, fake friends slow like Packers tickets.
Who the hell can you trust? No one. Rely on when you're down on your luck. No one. Can call on when you spend all your bucks. No one. I came in by myself, I don't need no one. Yeah. Who the hell can you trust? No one. Rely on when you're down on your luck. No one. Can call on when you spend all your bucks. No one. I came in by myself, I don't need no one.
Fake hands plot against you and say the friends until the plot thickens, make your story end. I keep an eye on those who pretend, make the circle smaller. In my castle I let no one in. My third eye alert and focus in. I see them poking in, read them like a book that's open end. The devil's strong when he roasts me in. I always battle demons and still committing all these mortal sins. I pray to God that he gon' forgive. I just wanna live, life's a game of chess that no one wins. The boss said across a lower ring, but I'm sobering. Since I liquid grins, I got hope again. At the summit we can all discuss it. The revolution won't be televised, so my eyes made adjustments. So many lies, who the hell you trusting? If life's a bitch frontin', they call me Brian with the way I'm pumping.
Who the hell can you trust? No one. Rely on when you're down on your luck. No one. Can call when you spend all your bucks. No one. I came in by myself, I don't need no one. Who the hell can you trust? No one. Rely on when you're down on your luck. No one. Can call on when you spend all your bucks. No one. I came in by myself, I don't need no one. I don't need no one. I don't need no one.
Yo, it was a brisk September night, no time for mossing. We got shorted, I had to make up to fill my pocket.
What up, though? You got that?
Nah, I'm waiting on it. I got a link though, a few cats, but through the knowledge, these cats you wouldn't wanna cross with, or can link us a few packs without deposit. My dude Wallace hopped up in a Mazda for the parcel was a drought, and the odds favor the prophet. Till I got a call telling me,
Hey, yo, I lost it.
the news hit me like a comet.
I got blitzed. I tried to stop it. Man, this shit me hostage.
But now we gotta find a way to pay it off without the product. It seems logic that somebody beat the clock with my package. I got to drop with. Be careful who you cross with. Seems illogic to my objective shifted to keep my fighters intact. Man, my optics sharpened to quarterback the situation. Like Carson Wentz, we in a mess. We tryna come back from this deficit. From the catacombs called the goons. We got to the moon drops out of sight to be the commune. The other got the platoons making moves. Or we catch wounds if we don't get that paper soon. From the catacombs called the goons, we got to the moon drops. Out of sight to be the commune. They already got the platoons making moves, or we catch wounds if we don't get that paper soon.
Look at grins, what the hell we gon' do? Lost a re-up, now we gotta pay him back, or his man will come through. Check the time, shit is 10:02. Come on, we don't have a lot of time left. We gotta settle our dues. What's the options? I'm sick in my head. I've been plotting, scheming different ways to survive without dropping. My mind racing, fast pace, no jogging. Connect calling for its weight. Stop stalling, done parking. Be straight, keep watching. Guns drawn right in our face, but we walked in.
Could we have the money now?
As soon as he said drop them, this number 2 came in his head and he popped them. Shit, yo, I thought we were dead. He said, nah, man, the nigga was working with feds and plea bargain. So you were behind the heights to keep profits. Offered us to work for his price. Yeah, we're all in.
I don't believe in fairy tales.
Smell murder every time that the wind blows. I'm falling and I can't turn back.
Close my eyes, cause all I see is terror.
I smell murder every time that the wind blows. I'm falling and I can't turn back.
Close my eyes, cause all I see is terror. I see the light in the darkness, spark the light for the fallen and the dearly departed. Gunfights, busting shots, had to physically dodge them some nights. I thought I wouldn't see my apartment, living trife, because he's all the reason you profit. It's the life, the trap makes you feel like a hostage. Watch for lights, cause you don't want the police involved in stripping rights. They lynch us from the feet for jogging. People running in the rat race, racing for cheddar. Milk the cow, and still see me draped out in leather. Niggas foul for the chicken out, chasing the feathers. Kill their own mom so the situation is better. Damn, so heartless, grim and thoughtless. Wanna move like a dirt till they dig up your carcass. Now you're begging for your life, didn't think the smartest. Gonna be a long night for ya.
I smell murder every time that the wind blows. I'm falling and I can't turn back.
Close my eyes, cause all I see is terror.
I smell murder every time that the wind blows. I'm falling and I can't turn back.
Close my eyes, cause all I see is terror.
Yo, as we get swallowed up, it's where the hollows bust. To light the shadows with the force of the Apollo's thrust. You do it solid, but there ain't no trust. Cause it's the same dudes that give these clues to follow up. So we took knowledge like a sponge and emitted brightly. For the dungeon to make up for lack of natural light. For the game, it's full of lookalikes. I stay from the camera lens unseen like poltergeist. So we hooking up when it's barely room. You either mask up or pass out from inhaling fumes. It's like the bandit from the bandit tomb. I'm like a phantom with the vantage view, with the cannon zoom. It's where the lamp's over, any handout is leaving you slouch. You get intense like a camp out. We trying to gain but forced to draw the flame. So to this day we remain.
I smell murder every time that the wind blows. I'm falling and I can't turn back.
Close my eyes, cause all I see is terror.
I smell murder every time that the wind blows. I'm falling and I can't turn back.
Close my eyes, cause all I see is terror. Where the road takes you,
They ain't slowing my path.
if it don't break you,
Nothing's holding me back.
yeah, they gon' hate you.
Fuck them all, they won't last.
You already paid due.
No need to show them the math.
Where the road takes you,
They ain't slowing my path.
if it don't break you,
Nothing's holding me back.
yeah, they gon' hate you.
Fuck them all, they won't last.
You already paid due.
No need to show them the math. Hey, yo, Growing up was tough, it seemed quick as fuck. I thought I had it all, we didn't live deluxe. A simple life though that has its ups. My pops left when I was 14 though, that's when the shit erupted. I picked the broadcast to build my bridges. The dealers were father figures that taught me vengeance. I started with chopper weed though to learn the business. Owing debts for the pot to get you bodied if you sloppy with it. Cash tried to rob me, they thought it's in my body but I probably hit it. I was trying to stock the spinach, now these trying to frame me with a shoddy image and a shoddy witness saying, yo, he probably did it. Shit was tight like a fitted, but a rocky finish was out the question for the chronic menace. A student to the game, but I thought I knew it. All it turned out was my sixth sense that got me through it.
Where the road takes you,
They ain't slowing my path.
if it don't break you,
Nothing's holding me back.
yeah, they gon' hate you,
Fuck them all, they won't last.
so they don't rate you.
Never show that you're mad.
Where the road takes you,
They ain't slowing my path.
if it don't break you,
Nothing's holding me back.
yeah, they gon' hate you,
Fuck them all, they won't last.
so they don't rate you.
Never show that you're mad. Yo, I was established from 81. The forgotten son, learned to be a man from the age of 1. My pops left us in the shady slums. Niggas slinging drugs, hustle all night, quick to spray their guns. Get caught up early, think the game is fun. No Atlanta Hawk, but they shooting off the tray from young. Locked away, hoping for the day to come. Throw their life away, so smarten up if you playing dumb. The pain I felt, it would make you numb. The pressure on myself, I was feeling like it weighed a ton. Chopped and bagged it, have to make my funds. And if you getting bagged, you take the charges, never say the plug. Don't cut your hand just to save a thumb. I got my fist clenched, part of a warrior with the native tongue. But from the hill, we don't play for fun. Many gave their blood at a high percent, like Jamaican rum.
The road takes you,
They ain't slowing my path,
if it don't break you,
nothing's holding me back.
yeah, they gon' hate you.
Fuck them all, they won't last,
So there's no take two,
giving no one a pass.
where the road takes you,
They ain't slowing my path,
if it don't break you,
nothing's holding me back.
yeah, they gon' hate you.
Fuck them all, they won't last,
So there's no take two,
giving no one a pass. I was out in the streets trying to show I was hardcore. I should have been in the book, should have listened to moms more. I got tricked in the parlor, there were no treats. Not a surgeon, but I operate best on beats. I get busy with the microphone and use it like a scalpel. Only difference when I'm done, all your insides gon' be out you. I turn this shit inside out, no doubt about it. Like folks fighting in the streets, you crowd around it. The center of attention, me, the main attraction. Rappers sitting forward in they seats, no more relaxing like they down by 20 when playing 2K. Better cut it out just like David Coulier. A full house, nah, my pops was not a part of it. I was 14 when we moved out the apartment. Would change that if I could, still I got to say bye. I can't go back to the past, I'm not Marty McFly.
Let's begin with the latest. Protesters keeping up the pressure after those recent mammoth rallies against the extradition bill there, which would make it easier to send political prisoners to the mainland. This Thursday, they rallied outside the Justice Department a day after demonstrators marched to the consulates of the major powers taking part in the G2.
Progression is a movement you could never be in tune with. Music teaches lessons, except when you buffoon spit. You just ruin it. You ain't no goon shit. You just full of air, soft, easy to pop balloon kid. Do not assume you even know who you fooling with. I've absorbed the source to keep the moon lit. The eye of Horus, of course not, you stupid. I use both my eyes, you keep a cool lid. And seckle with the devil talk. Save them questions for a guy wearing metal socks. You can't rock just Clarks, man, cause hell is hot. But you wanna be a celeb or not? If you do, then do you, that's beautiful. I choose to stay in the places where I used to go. Due to my past, I'll be present in the future though. Been through everything, expect the unusual. I'm like Survivor Man, better yet Spider-Man. Red and blue at the same time, and I'll fight a gang. My mind expands to a wide expanse. start squaring off with each other. Guess it's time to dance. I'm the man on the front line, widest stance. If I wasn't, then you might stand a fighting chance. But I am, so guess what? Party done. When I shoot off at the mouth, it's like a Tommy gun. I probably brought more artillery than the army brung. Martin Luther King had a dream, I don't got just one. I got many of them, cause I got plenty problems. Children run from them, real men we solve them, all of them. When time flies I follow them. Canada's hardest hitter, Joey Votto. Son.
Yeah, I'm never invisible when I'm all alone. I feel I'm invincible, high on my throne. It's all about principle, stay in my zone. Count my residuals, take care of my own lone individual. I always take control, like a solo criminal. Killing them, I will take your soul and make you fall in the physical. You can say I'm bold. I'm Roy Jones with the syllables, we exchanging blows. Y'all must have forgot how I do this. I couldn't just say it was hot, had to prove it. I stayed true, connecting the dot through the music. I slaved through, work around the clock, y'all was snoozing. I'm still trying to figure the plot that we're viewing. If you can't think out the box, then you're stupid. I'm not a new kid on the block like Joey McIntyre. Hung tough with the right stuff when my world is shattered. No slowing up when the world is faster. You ain't read enough of what's up, quick to close the chapter. I'll go buck and didn't grow no antlers. I'm like Giannis when I dunk on you chumps and make the body scatter. I'm not the same as you average rappers. You sorry rappers need to have a plan B, like the morning after. Fuck the world and everybody in it. All you bummy critics, bust a nut and make you dummies lick it.
I've been moving, but it seems like I've been still. It seems needful to destroy, just to rebuild. I never feel it better, maybe embellished, but my inner strength been replenished to finish the scriptures. Son the dealer, on the dolo with a constant weight. The burden's heavy, that pain peeling my shoulder blades. I was told we get it, we got it made, but once we got it pop, we still seeking a plot for lace. Digging a plot to lay. A humble cat that don't play around, lock the rage, get your top for late. The world's a stage and we staged in it. We real MCs, but we write, make the ink from the page glisten. We stay spit steadily like infantry, while my sword swing heavily, sliced with symmetry. Gotta watch the tendencies of your enemies, disperse your energy collectively instead of temporally. Cause I ain't tryna fly sign them, I'm tryna sneak cross. Go from small time to giants like from out the book of Enoch. So last to the real G's, the ones assassinating the track soon as the beat drops.
Yeah, what's love? Without feeling the pain, we want the sun. Without seeing the rain, who can you trust? When they critiquing your name, they switched up, but I keep it the same. What's love? Without feeling the pain, we want the sun. Without seeing the rain, who can you trust? When they critiquing your name, they switched up, but I keep it the same.
Cause people change with the thousands of knowledge you're building. It's the whole feeling trying to shine like a halogen bulb. I stay the same, the verbal loss and the spitting. Absorb a wisdom, spitting arsenic. I'm cold, chilling composites like fusing affluence from monstrous villains. With pressure from my back, I got salt gem spillings. I got ominous feelings, got speed, I'm in a feeling. I'm parallel holding the hammer like a cop in the building. I was on the fight for the chips, emerging with sinister shit. I was fighting with serpents, I was converging with, but shit could've worsened. I feel it was the resurgence of the subversive returning with the lethal insurgents. Shit to heat the surface, the furnace to keep the currents flowing like a circuit for my mental to keep it nourished. Wishing the guilty verdict could never leave me discouraged. Cause I reach my temple, I sure as my seeds are flourished.
What's love? Without feeling the pain, we want the sun. Without seeing the rain, who can you trust? When they critiquing your name, they switched up, but I keep it the same. What's love? Without feeling the pain, we want the sun. Without seeing the rain, who can you trust? When they critiquing your name, they switched up, but I keep it the same. Yo, I was limitless, limited to this littleness. Little bits of my innocence, sacrifice for this wickedness. My unwillingness to submit to the simpleness. Singleness of my motives are under question, I'm sick of it. There's a skill in this, more than just matching syllables. Stimulus, I was synchronous with the beat when I'm spitting this. Rap's a drug, I'm getting hype off the stimulus. In the mix, I'm just trying to find where it's dug like a missing kid. So many hearts that I've stolen, I'm like a klepto. The beat was too irregular, couldn't stay with the tempo. My tempo was decimated and tainted, I pay for rent. I'll steal that love is overrated, I'll sign it off with the XO. I'm exercising my demons, demon the flex mode. I'm holding on to what's a true meaning, I cannot let go. I'm Jekyll when I'm hiding my feelings, I can't accept those. So I'm reaching for my personal Jesus in my Depeche. What's love? Without feeling the pain, we want the sun. Without seeing the rain, who can you trust? When they critiquing your name, they switched up. But I keep it the same. What's love? Without feeling the pain, we want the sun. Without seeing the rain, who can you trust? When they critiquing your name, they switched up. But I keep it the same. Genesis, greedy government giving guns. Got ghetto G's glorified, gradually going grunge. Gully gangsters dripping cats, gravitating. Global genocide gentrified, goons generating. Guts general, genuine girls, gentlemen. God's gift graciously, gladly giving gems. Grouping grotesque gospels, gimmicks getting girt. Gargantuan gallery, ruling groundwork. Golden generation, greatly galvanizing. Gritty genre grew grand, games gratifying. Grimacing gibberish, jibble jabble galore. Garrulous gassing, guaranteed getting gored. Gutso, gregarious gusto. Go getter, green gumbo gleaming. Gas greetings, grass greening guarding. Glamorous, craziest, greatest G. Gorilla guts genius.
She is to rap, guzzling Guinness. G ghetto wise guys.
All time great. Let it be known.
She is to rap,
Lay you right where you stand.
ghetto wise guys. We got 2,000 new ways to shine and glisten.
Give it Corey, go got it, gladiator, green generator, Gouda, gravitator, go test gator, gutter, Gotham's go getter, glowing graceful, going in for gleaming glaciers, guarantee given. Gravity glitching, gadgetry, gorgeous gracefully, the glistening griffin, grinding gully, crop gross like gonorrhea, grimy goons, gripping, gremlin creators, going at grins. The gamble grievous, like getting a glimpse of Gina. Get the gist, glassy-eyed gunner, ganja grower, gorilla glue. Got me gazing at Galileo. Glamour glitz, it's glorified ghostly glimmers. Got about gargoyles, grossly grinners. Graphically, we got the gauges glowing, grins and guts. Got the game in a grapple like Greco-Roman.
She is to rap, guzzling Guinness. G ghetto wise guys.
All time great. Let it be known.
She is to rap,
Lay you right where you stand.
ghetto wise guys. Got 2,000 new ways to shine and glisten.
Goes a little mad sometimes. We all go a little mad sometimes.
We see deception, COVID-19 on rigged elections. Forced vaccines, no need to be injected. The media deceives in preaching this evil message. All the lies that I see can blind the real intentions. They rigged elections, COVID-19, no vaccine for protection. The media repeats the rise of these infections. All the lies that I see can blind the real intentions. I'm from the land of the schemes and home of the slaves. I'm surrounded by sheep that follow the prey. Walk around in our sleep, gave our freedoms away. Limit us how we speak, we cannot complain. Refrain from shaking hands with fam, can make no plans. I'm sitting, watching NBA games without no fans. Our children learning virtual, remote learning. If you zoom in close, you'll see the world's burning. COVID-19 gave everyone vaccines, not to save us, but track us with digital ID. Cash rules, they're looking to make cream. When people get no portions, we struggle to pay fees. Extol these small businesses, owners can't pay the rent. Give up everything you own in exchange, they'll raise your debt. To tell a lie, visions position to raise a threat. But people dying from COVID is less than a percent. Are you justifying lockdowns and drastic measures? We're under martial law, people think it's for the better. Push back on these restrictions and apply the pressure. Air out these venomous politicians that be lying clever. I ain't buying it for Biden, couldn't sell me Kamala. All those brothers, she's in prison for dishing out marijuana. Sleepy Joe, having y'all sleeping without pajamas. He was always hating on niggas before Obama. You're a tyrant. The barbecue cookout, you're not invited. And yeah, the poor kids are just as smart as the white kids. Your racial undertones I'm reciting, but we ain't saying much. Cause you ain't black enough if you voted Trump. Thought Canada had a better system, till our once great nation turned to communism. Stripped our rights and lock us down, then they preach division. But Trudeau is the person that should be in prison. Been locked away more than 28 days. Hit Ford with an engine, do the Dougie on his grave. R.I.P. to your broski, I'm wishing he never left us. Cause if he was alive, he'd probably give you a death us. No one listens, protect our children, Lord help us. They're on a mission, they'll stop at nothing till they get us. Everybody's brain dead in a veggie state like it's lettuce. Man, you gotta think ahead, our crucial times really precious.
It ain't surprising cause the plants and evil tyrants, they trying to make a move before we stand to crack our eyelids. How they use the virus to bankrupt us and divide us.
Will you believe
in who instill a fear instead of guide us? Cause they don't give a fuck about you, they rather see stacks. They Satanists, they lining up the sheep fast. They hiding deaths from all the squeeze facts. Worse than the disease, they blame the variants. Only excuse to have a cease back. And ourselves, you blind if you can see past shit. What work is illegal, setting automatic speed traps. Just twisted backwards, trying to have a spirit fractured. Your kids messed up and locked in, and turning life is softer. I know it's hard to get advice from rappers. You rather be glued than the news cameras. Tuning the crisis actors, justify the lockdown to have the righteous captured. Sport the body snatchers and endorse the rapture. Tuning the life graphs with collusion plastered. Fact checks and the thought police, the truth, the tactics. With the numbers to balloon the casket. Sales, then they produce it and reduce the average. Expose and file villains that should be trial, keeping us locked down and check the files that's still in trial. It's time to listen out, hours are counting down. Time to take your mask off and to stop.
We see deception, COVID-19 or rigged elections. Forced vaccines, no need to be injected. The media deceives in preaching this evil message. All the lies that I see can blind the real intentions. They rigged elections, COVID-19, no vaccine for protection. The media repeats the rise of these infections. All the lies that I see can blind the real intentions.
We only get through this pandemic, we only finish with this pandemic if everyone steps up, not just for themselves, but for each other.